Welcome to the Wolfden Wrestling Podcast, episode 14. Now, this one will be recorded with my phone. I know I said about recording more with the laptop, but I had to do it really fast. So, here we go. With our rumor roundup, we have not very much to talk about this week, in this episode, but it's going to be an impactful episode nonetheless. But WWE could be having Jericho leave WWE after Payback. He could be on SmackDown Live and then leaving for at least a month because of touring with Fozzy, which is his band, for at least a month. Now, I don't think that he's going to be out very long, being that he won the the United States Championship. I'm sorry, but who knows? Secondly, Gunnar joining TNA. Gunnar from TNA joining NXT. I meant to say. I'm sorry. And if this is the case, he's going to be a great impact for NXT to have, and a great wrestler for NXT to have. He's a fantastic wrestler from what I've seen on him on Impact Wrestling, and it's going to be interesting to see what he brings to the table to NXT if he does join. Baron Corbin suspended. Now, I don't really understand much about this situation, but apparently Baron Corbin got suspended to do with something he did on Talking Smack or SmackDown or something like that. I don't understand why, but and I don't really understand what he did, but if he did something wrong, I could understand why he gets suspended then. Moving on. Number 4, X-Pac is missing. So X-Pac, Sean, whatever you want to call him. You may know him as the 1-2-3 Kid as well. He apparently is missing. Nobody knows where he is. I'm assuming, but I don't know if he was found by now or not. But I hope that everything is okay with him. And I hope everything comes out that he is fine and he is found. Number 5. Jinder Mahal not planned to win the WWE Championship at Backlash. Now, it's quite interesting because it seems as if Jinder Mahal is supposed to be getting a huge push coming up. However, it doesn't seem as if WWE has plans on having him win the title at Backlash. Now, obviously time will tell, but as of right now, we can only go by rumors, and the rumors are stating that he's probably not going to win. And if that's the case, I can't really complain. You win some, you lose some. And the last piece of rumor roundup for this episode is Rebby Hardy said that WWE does not own the Broken Hardees gimmick yet. Now, I don't know if this is true or not, because, again, it's a rumor, but she has stated, I believe, that she thinks Jeff Hardy is the one that said about WWE owning them. But as of right now, it seems as if WWE does not own them. However, Matt has been doing the delete chants just like the whole Broken Hardys do. But however, they still hasn't kind of brought the Broken Hardys in yet. They brought the Hardy Boys in as the Hardy Boys, not the Broken Hardys. So it still could have some bits of truth and some bits of false in there. But who knows. And now moving on to our news side of things. Sin Cara's new ring gear. Sin Cara will be having some new ring gear coming up on SmackDown Live. It looks very cool from what the image that I've seen about it, and it looks very interesting to see, and I can't wait to see what he brings to the table with this new gear. Number 2, Roderick Strong and his girlfriend had a child, and they named it, I believe, Troy. I could be wrong with that, but don't take my word on the name, but I know that they had a son. So congratulations to him. And I can't wait to see him back in the ring, but spend time with his family, and that's all. Number 3, WWE has announced that they will be having a new pay-per-view debuting for Monday Night Raw called Great Balls of Fire. It's going to be interesting to see what this pay-per-view is about. It sounds quite interesting, but then again, could have a better name in my opinion, but that's just my opinion. But it sounds quite interesting to see what it brings to the table. Number 4, Cody Rhodes / Stardust brand split details. Now, what I mean by that is WWE has leaked a thing about what they were actually planning on doing with Cody Rhodes should he have stayed with the WWE. Now, everybody knows Cody Rhodes was Stardust. Spoiler alert. But, anyways, it was said that they were planning on having Stardust on Raw or SmackDown, and then whatever one Stardust was not on, Cody Rhodes was going to be on the other brand. Which would have been quite interesting for Cody Rhodes, but Cody had decided to go elsewhere, and you gotta respect his decisions, and I do respect his decisions for where he decided to go. Moving on to number 5, Chris Jericho moving to SmackDown Live. I kind of hinted at this earlier with Chris Jericho leaving. However, Chris Jericho won the United States title, and it was said that Chris Jericho will be moving to SmackDown Live should he have won against Kevin Owens at the Payback pay-per-view. And he did so he's moving to SmackDown Live. It's going to be interesting to see Jericho on SmackDown Live and see what he brings to the Blue brand. Number 6, Ember Moon injured. Now, I don't understand really why or how she got injured. I think it might have been in the match with Asuka at the last NXT TakeOver. But there's been some rumors that she was injured, and she wasn't. However, someone has seen her with a sling on, so it's going to be quite interesting to see if she is injured, if she's going to be able to compete at the next NXT TakeOver, or what will happen with the women's division and who will be next in line for the women's title against Asuka. And the last piece of news we have for you is kind of pretty much already expected, but Nakamura is supposed to be getting a huge major babyface or good person push on SmackDown Live. Now, as of right now, SmackDown has not had Nakamura compete in an actual sanctioned match yet, but it's going to be interesting when he does ever decide to actually wrestle on SmackDown Live, what he brings to the table for the Blue brand. It's going to be quite interesting, and see if he ever actually does get a WWE title run. I think that he should, and I think he deserves it. Now, moving on to our Spotlight wrestlers from last week. And I even added one for Payback, because Payback is still its own show. Even though it's for the Raw brand, I still added one for Payback as well. Monday Night Raw goes to Bray Wyatt, who actually helped The Miz, and then he ended up attacking The Miz. So it was a tag team match, The Miz and his mystery partner versus Dean Ambrose, and I'm sorry, I forget who his partner was. But anyways, Bray Wyatt came out and attacked Miz, Dean, and Dean's partner, and pretty much what did the whole Bray Wyatt thing. SmackDown Live goes to actually 3 women by the name of Natalya, Tamina Snuka, and Carmella, who laid out Charlotte and Naomi at the end of the show and pretty much demolished them and showing their strength in women. NXT goes to Liv Morgan and Aaliyah, who were in a tag team match with Billie Kay and Peyton Royce, and actually came out victorious against Billie Kay and Peyton Royce. 205 goes to Mustafa Ali, who pretty much fended off his opponent and Tony Nese and his, I guess, starting to be a rival in Drew Gulak. TNA goes to LAX, who defended the tag team titles against Decay. And Payback goes to Braun Strowman, who pretty much just demolished Roman Reigns, who was not 100% of the time, but he's pretty much demolished him. So that's why I gave it to Braun Strowman for Payback. Now, as always in these videos, I always do a grade for the Payback pay-per-views. that just passed. And so that's what we're doing right now. So Monday Night Raw's pay-per-view Payback, I gave it the grade A because altogether it was an awesome pay-per-view. It was great to see what the House of Horrors match was. However, I think it could have been a little bit better. But that's just my opinion. Altogether, though, it was a fantastic pay-per-view, and I really enjoyed it. With that said, I'll see you all next week for another Wolfden Wrestling podcast in episode 15. Have a great day and peace. And remember to, if you are on YouTube, to like and subscribe. And always hit that notification bell so you never miss a video. Have a great day. Peace.